What's good, fam? So we got in the Air Jordan 1 Low, 85 and the metallic blues, and well, we're gonna take these back to 85. Instead of them looking brand new like this, we're gonna make them look like they were from 85 to now. Let's get to it. I'm gonna take this carving tool right here, and I'm gonna distress the metallic swoosh and the heels on both sides of these metallic blue Air Jordan 1 Low.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Why didn't he just use a Dremel? Well, I was going to, but I didn't know which one to buy. And then it ended up, the last question was cordless or with a cord. I tried to text my brother-in-law to ask him, but the dude's work schedule's all over the place, so he's probably either asleep or he was taking care of his wife and kids, and I'm not going to argue with that. Now, I know that a Dremel would do a cleaner job and a quicker job. If that, by hand like this, takes a lot of effort. One swoosh done, more to go. I'm not taking the sandpaper. Yep, sandpaper. I know what you're thinking. Should use a Dremel again. But hey, the sandpaper was actually better than the carving tool. Distress the swoosh, take some of that metallic off, and really make it look like it was aged and flaky. And no, we didn't just stop at the swoosh. We worked the heel tab as well on both sides of these sneakers. I think that turned out pretty good in my opinion. Now, if you're asking me how much pressure I applied to it, just a medium pressure. I think they turned out great. Really distressed it. Now, you already know we couldn't just stop at distressing the swooshes and the heel tabs. We had to hit it with acetone because we're going to remove the finish to these so we can do none other than, yes, coffee dye these. Shout out to Jake from Kizzle Kicks for blowing the coffee dyeing craze out the water. Now, I am applying medium pressure because I don't want to remove too much of the paint, and then I am taking this Q-tip to go around the hard spots so that I don't end up with any white spots. I'm sure people skip this step anyways. I need to go to Walmart, pick up some coffee, because I don't have it. Too many brands to choose from, so I'm just going to go with store brand, great value. I'm going to go with this Colombian Dark. And I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to get more than just one. And I'm going to get this great value size medium roast. Now, I divorced the Chargers when they left San Diego, so don't let this hot bucket of water fool you. Now, we got our coffee, so you know what that means. It's time to dump in this bucket of hot water. Yup. More coffee, the merrier. Yes, more coffee than water. You want it to pretty much dye these kicks. For me personally, the best part about this process is when you're done, your kicks are always going to smell like, yep, coffee. And then, well, you're going to want to stir it. And yes, this is going to make you want to go and buy a cup of coffee. Just hold it down until you're done. Yes, this is a process, but hey, it's totally worth it when you get to the end of it. And well, nothing like the aroma of coffee in the morning. Anyways, this is the last time you're going to see these completely white. And time to dunk them in this tub of coffee. Now, they aren't going to sit in place by themselves. I put these toe hitches in to keep them weighed down. So that way they stay submerged because you want them to be fully dyed. You don't want any white spots. I am, yes, going ahead and trying to tuck in the tongue so that way it stays under. And yes, I'm doing this process with both sides. I want these to be equally as aged as possible. Again, no white spots, only perfection. I mean, if you're going to go through all this trouble, you want to turn out great, not terrible. Now, you are going to want to leave these in for 2 hours max. You can leave it in for longer, but it's not going to make it any darker than what you're going to see after 2 hours of time. In the meantime, we're going to go work on something else and take a coffee break. Yep. None other than Dutch Brothers. Now, when these open near you, be prepared to wait a long time, like longer than the In-N-Out line. But it's well worth the wait, and it's stacked with an awesome lineup of fire drinks. No, this isn't sponsored, but I had to, get a cup of coffee. You had to. And I got the Golden Eagle, which was pretty fire in my opinion. All right, 2 hours is up. Let me tell you. This coffee dyeing process did the trick. These are dark. Oh, yeah. We hit it. We hit them good. Now, I saw different versions of these aged, and it's pretty much all over the board. They vary. No, we didn't just leave them full of coffee. We had to rinse them. We had to. You don't want them to mold because then it's just, well, that defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do. And you'd have to start it all over again because you don't want to wear moldy shoes or sell moldy shoes to anybody. Now, we did hit it with soap and water and we really scrubbed it. We just didn't show that part of this because I wanted to just cut to the chase. And they did still smell like coffee. They did. And we did this process for about 20 minutes. Now, these did turn out too yellow in my opinion. So we're going to hit it with this new antidote by New Life Kicks. That is pretty much the way you should unyellow your kicks. If you wanted these white again, 3 18-hour sessions under UV with the new antidote. I'm using this to personally take a bit of that yellow tint off. I don't want them to look too, golden yellow. Under UV, 18 hours. And yes, it did take a tint off. With the cream laces, we got the reimagined 85 metallic blue AJ1 lows. Let me know, did I slay or what? I think I did. You let me know.